Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to all my students. Okay, for our lesson today, I would like to discuss with all of you the exercise from the Generating Excellence, chapter 12. Okay, so we are going to discuss question number 9. So you can refer to your math textbook. Okay, you can open your math textbook page 273. Okay, so the question here for question number 9, the bar chart show the number of short messages sent by 30 students a week. Okay, so A, calculate 1 mean, 2 most, 3 median. Question B, calculate the number of students who send less than 33 messages in a week compared to the total number of students in in fraction form. Okay, so you have to find the data in this bar chart here. Okay, so the solution for question 9A1, okay, please look at here. Okay, this one. Okay, so 9A1 to find the mean. Okay, so remember to find the mean for this bar chart data. It is actually one type of the group data. So you have to use the formula here to find the mean, which is the total or the summation of in bracket data you multiply with the frequency, then you divide with the total frequency. So this symbol mean total or summation. Okay, so it is equal to, okay, refer to the data there, which is equal to in bracket 30 you multiply with the 4 plus in bracket 31 you multiply with the 5, then plus in bracket 32 multiply with the 9 plus in bracket 33 you multiply with the 7, okay, plus 34 you multiply with the 4, then plus 35 you multiply with the 1, okay, then you divide with the 4 plus 5 plus 9 plus 7 plus 4 plus 1. Okay, this one to find the total frequency. So it is equal to 120 plus 155 plus 288 plus 231 plus 136 plus 35. Then you divide with the 30. Then you will get 965. You divide with the 30. So the answer you will get equal to 3.17. Okay, this one after you round off to 2 decimal places. So the mean for question 9A1. Okay, next look at the question. Question 2, to find the mode. Okay, so how to find the mode? Okay, so for this question, remember to find the mode. Mode is the data which is have the highest frequency. So for the bar, from the bar chart, you will find out the data which is have a which is have the highest frequency. It is a data 33. So that's why the mode it is equal to 33. Okay, next question asks you to find the median for that data. So remember to find the median, okay, for this group data in the bar chart. Firstly, what you have to do, you have to find the total frequency, which is equal to the total number of the student, which is equal to 40. Then 40, it is an even number. So you have to use this formula to find the median, which is the median, it is a data position at the in bracket and you divide with the 2 and you divide with the 2 plus 1, which is smaller n here refer to the total frequency. So from the data we know that the total frequency equal to 30 here. So it is equal to in bracket 30 you divide with the 2 and 30 you divide with the 2 plus 1. So equal to 15 and 16. That means the median it is a data at the position of 15 and 16. So you have to find out in the data there, in the bar chart there. So the position of data at the position of 15 and 16, which is equal to 32. Okay, all right. So how to know this one? Look at this one. Okay, all right. So we know that we already calculate The data position for the median, it is data position at the position 15 and 16. So how to know that one? So look at this one. Starting data 30, this one frequency is 4. That means the data position is position 1 until position 4. And the data 31 here, it is equal to data position from the position 5 until 9. Because if you plus the total frequency here, 4 plus 5 equal to 9. So the data position for the data 31 is position 5 until 9. Okay, next, this 32. The data position is so you have to plus the total frequency here, starting the first one. So 4 plus 5 equal to 9, 9 plus 9 equal to 18. Okay, so 9 plus 9 equal to 18. Okay, so the position of data from this one, it is starting from the position of data. So this one until 9. So the mean here is position 10 until 18. Okay, so position 10 until 18 is here for the data 32. That means the data position at the 15 and 16 is already here. So the median for this one, it is equal to 32 because the data position for the 15 it is equal to 32 and the data position of 16 is also equal to 32. So to find the median, 32 you plus with the 32, then you divide with the 2, you will get the answer equal to 32. Okay. Okay, now look at this one. Okay, that's why the answer here is 32. Okay, all right, class. Okay, next. Go for the next question. Okay, question B, calculate the number of students who send less than 33 messages in a week compared to the total number of students in fraction form. So how to do this one? That means you have to refer to the bar chart here, find out the total student which is who send the less than 33 message in the week. That means starting 32, 31 and 30 here. So 32 we have 9 students, 33 we have 5 students, 30 we have 4 students. So you have to plus this one, which is equal to 9 plus 5 plus 4. Then you divide with the total number of students, which is equal to 30. So you will get it is equal to 18. You divide with the 30. So this one, after you simplify, you will get equal to 3 over 5. So the answer is 3 over 5. Okay, now look at the answer here. So this one, so the answer is equal to 9 plus 5 plus 4. You divide with the total number of the student, which is equal to 30. So equal to 18, you divide with the 30. So this one, after you simplify, you will get 3 over 5. Okay, so that is the answer for question 9B. Okay, all right, class. Okay, next we go for the question 10. Okay, question 10 asks you, time taken for 40 students to finish a crossword puzzle is recorded in the table below. So this one, the frequency table is given to you. Okay, A, show that x plus y equal to 18. So how to do this one? All right, so for this one, what to do? Right. Okay. So this one, you have to use all the information given to you in the question. That means the total student given to you equal to 40. So from the table there, we know to find the total student, it is equal to x plus 2 plus y plus 6 plus 14 equal to 40. Then x plus y equal to 40 minus 22. Because here 14 you plus with the 6 plus with the 2 equal to 22. Then this 22 you bring to your right side will become minus 22. So it is equal to 18. So x plus y equal to 18. So this is the answer for question A. So the equation is shown. Alright. Next, the question B. Okay, if y equal to 6, calculate the mean. Alright, so how to do this one? Alright, look at here. Okay, if y equal to 6, okay, that means x equal to 18 minus y. So you have to use this equation. X plus y equal to 18. So to find x equal to 18, so plus y you bring to your right side will become minus y. So equal to 18 minus 1. So y you substitute with a 6. So equal to 18 minus 6, which is equal to 12. Okay, so equal to 12. Right. Okay, next. Okay, So calculate the mean. So how to calculate the mean? Okay, alright, this one. Okay. Okay, equal to 12. Okay, so this one equal to 12. So to find the mean, remember the formula to find the mean for the group data. What is a group data? The group data is the data which is given to you in the frequency table or bar chart. Okay, so remember the formula, mean equal to the total, the summation of the data multiplied with the frequency, then you divide with the summation of the frequency. So equal to, in bracket, 2 times 12, then plus in bracket 4 times 2, plus 6 times 6, plus in bracket 8 times 6, plus in bracket 10 times 40. Then you divide with the total frequency, which is equal to the total student, equal to 40. So equal to 24 plus 8, plus 36 plus 48, plus 140, equal to 40. So you will get answer which is equal to 6.4. Okay, so the answer here is equal to 6.4. Okay, this one is 6.1. Okay, so that's the answer for question 10B. Okay, all right, next question asks you to determine C1 median and C2 is mode. So how to find the median? So for this one, to find the median, all right, so firstly you have to find the total frequency which is equal to 40 here. So 40 is the even number. Then for the even number, to find the median, it is equal to the position of the data position. It is equal to the, in bracket n, we divide with the 2 plus n, we divide with the 2 plus 1. Okay, and smaller n, it is equal to the total frequency. Okay, so look at the solution here. Okay, all right, this one, C1. Median equal to the data at the position, in bracket, n you divide with the 2, and n you divide with the 2 plus 1. Okay, n, smaller n here refer to the total frequency, which is equal to 40. So substitute n equal to 40, so 40 divided by 2 and 40 divided by 2 plus 1. So you find the median, it is at the data at the position 20 and 21. So if you refer to the table there, the data at the position 20 and 21, it is equal to 6 and 8. So to find the median equal to 6 plus 8, you divide with the 2. Right, so you will get answer. So you will get answer which is equal to 7. Okay, this one the answer for the median. Okay, next, to find the mode. Okay, remember, mode, it is a data which is have the highest frequency. So if you refer the table there, the data which is have the highest frequency, it is data 10. Okay, so the answer is 10 here. Okay, this one, okay, 10 is the, sorry, the number of students, 10 minutes. Yeah, the answer is 10 minutes. Okay, because the number of students, 40. Okay, so the median, before this, we calculate the median. Okay, for the median, question C1. So after you calculate the median, it is at the data position 20 and 21. 20 and 21. So how to know 20 and 21? So you just plus this one x. We already know which is equal to 12. So 12 plus 2 equal to 14. 14 y equal to 6. So 14 plus 6 equal to 20. So 6 here, data 6 is the data position 20. Okay. So 21, the data position for the 21, it is here, data 8 here. Okay, so that's why for the median there, it is equal to 6 plus 8, then you divide with the 2. So you will get equal to 7. Alright, so the last one, question 11. Okay, Malik, Rani, Jeep has been selected to final round in the long jump competition. They have made their respective jump and their distance is recorded in meter. Okay, so from the table above, which measure of central tendency would you choose to determine the winner of the gold, silver, and bronze medal? Then explain your answer. So how to do this one? All right. So from this data, firstly, look at this data. You have to check whether there is an extreme value or no. So if you look at this data, there is no extreme value. So the best choice, the best measure of central tendency you can use for this data is the mean, because mean you can use the data for the mean if there is no extreme value in the set of data, and also mean will show the entire information for the data. So that's why the most suitable measure of central tendency for this data, it is a mean. Okay, so you have to calculate the mean for the Malik, you have to calculate the mean for the Rawi, and you have to calculate the mean for the Yip. Okay, so after you know the mean for these three athletes here, so you will know who will get the gold, silver, and bronze medal. Okay, now look at the solution here. Okay, so Malik mean equal to 3.2 plus 4.5 plus 6.1. You divide with the 3 equal to 4.6. And Rawi means equal to 6.3 plus 3.4 plus 5.2. You divide with the 3. You will get equal to 4.97. And Yip mean equal to 4.5 plus 6.7 plus 4.9. You will get, you divide with the 3. You will get equal to 5.37. So the highest mean, it is a Yip. Second highest it is a Rawi. So the third one is Malik. So that's why the winner for the gold medal is supposed to be Yip. The winner for the silver medal is Rawi, and the winner for the bronze medal, it is Malik. So means is suitable for the measure central tendency for this entire data, because there is no extreme value in the set of data here. Okay, class. So I think that's all for our lesson today. All right, I will stop here until this discussion question 11. So I want you to do this one, question 10, 11. Okay, and also question 12. Please do these three questions, question 10, question 11, and question 12. Okay, please answer in your maths exercise. Okay, although question 10 and 11 I already discussed with you, I want you to copy this one and show to me the method how to get the answer for question 10 and 11. And the question 12 here, you have to find out with by your own self. This one, try to understand, try to find out the answer for this question 12. And lastly, if you have any question about the lesson or about the discussion for this exercise, you can ask me in the Telegram. All right. So thank you, class.